All right, guys. So now we get to the live wrestling. So we've done the warm-up, we've done the technique. Live wrestling. Here's what we're trying to get out of it. At least here's what I'm trying to get out of it. I want them to learn how to be combative. I want to let them kind of get a feel for wrestling. I don't want one person or persons to necessarily just kind of get killed the whole time. And so generally, if we start in like a neutral position, shake hands, go, there's a lot more likelihood of happening. If I put them in different scramble positions, there's a better likelihood that one of the guys can figure out how to win, maybe more times than we would if we just shook hands and wrestled. So let's just run through all the positions we do. Again, not like we're gonna do all these positions every single day. And sometimes with the little kids, it's like, hey, we're gonna do like 1 or 2 positions. Sometimes with the older kids, we get through all of them. Maybe by the time they're 8, 9, I'll let them just, hey, shake hands and wrestle. But it's not something we do a lot at the really young age. So first one, and this is where they all go nuts because they all love live wrestling. We say back to back, and that's when they know, okay, hey, we're live wrestling. So back to back, boom, they start right here, okay? And this is where they have to start. And then we say go, boom, go. They wrestle, okay? You can stop whenever you want. That's like the start of live for them, and they know that. Some kids they kind of turn and grab each other. Lots of kids will just kind of turn and get up. Okay, next position. This one would be harder to turn and get up from. Side by side, arm over back. Okay, again, this is a good one. Kind of teach them how to can go. Teach them how to scramble. Teach them how to learn to lean into the other person, sprawl, right? Figure out different moves that work for them. Okay, time. Sometimes we do side by side, grab their far ankle. So this may be a little scrambling biased. Obviously, it's an important position to get them go whenever. Go ahead. This is an important position in scrambling to understand. And so kind of getting kids used to grabbing the ankles, bumping in, and using that as we get started. Lay down side by side, head by feet. Boom, okay? And now in this one, you gotta make sure they ain't cheating. They have their arms down by their sides, okay? Ready, set, go, boom. Again, somewhere where you can kind of sit up and catch someone on their back, or maybe you wouldn't if you're just a faster one to sit up, okay? Sitting, feet facing opposite, arm across the chest. Okay, this one again, just kind of getting that kind of like hip toss motion, figure out how to put them on the back. Ready, go, boom, right there. Okay, it's another position where we're teaching that. Okay, the one that I kind of throw in there, especially if someone's starting to get whooped and then starting to be a few little tears, which obviously it happens quite a bit. One guy goes down, Jaden, you go down to the first position. Will, you sit on his back. They all love this one. They think this one's so hilarious. And they just really, really dig it. Listen, the easiest thing here is for Will to flip over and just grab him. Very few people get that, right? You see all kinds of really hilarious things happen. So ready, go, boom. Oh, Jaden went live hard here, okay? So that's a fun one. They all really, really love that position. It's goofy, okay. Then the two that are like real wrestling positions, we'll start with Mantis. So that's one. Boom, right there, that's our Mantis position, something we do a lot. So want to get them a feel for this, trying to hit that go behind on the other person. You guys can go if you want. Boom, okay. Time. And then single leg. Okay, so we'll start when you guys have a single leg. The other person's not even sprawling yet. So just right there. So because obviously we want him to get the feel for a sprawl, right? And we want to get him some core strength stability, figuring out how to hold that single leg. So he won't have a really good idea how to finish single leg because we don't really do a single leg all that much, but it's a good position to get them to figure out how to battle from them a little bit. So again, boom, you guys go if you want. That's right there. So good. So the live is not a big part of our practice. Like I'm saying, like our practice, like between 6 and 10 minutes. I would be shocked if we ever went over 10 minutes. Probably generally less than that. But the kids do like it, right? Whenever we say, hey, back to back, boom, they all get excited. They know it's wrestling time. They're done with that boring technique and they get to brawl a little bit. I try to make sure partners are paired as evenly as possible, although obviously at that age it's not always possible. So try to do the best when we're pairing our partners, and then be okay with kind of switching while we're going to, so boom, Jaden go with Kellen, or mix it up a little bit, so that way one guy's not always getting beat down. So if he's winning in the beginning, then I might send him over there to take a whooping for the last couple, so he gets a little balance of everything. Okay, so that's our live wrestling. Again, not a huge part of our ninjas program. We do a lot of situational stuff, so one guy's not dominating too much, and just kind of get them to feel like competitive wrestling.